Well, hello, we bring you in from the kiwisportsstudio, and today we are looking at the top 10 players to watch out for the Rugby World Cup 2023. And pretty much these players have been predicted to be very good this tournament, and they have been very good recently. And I mean, I've taken a route where I've only done one from each country, but it's a decently it's a real depth sort of 10, and they are very good at the moment. They are such good players that are really breaking through the rugby channels at the moment, and only one forward in here, but I mean, that shows how good backs have been recently. But forwards, I'm sorry, but I've missed a few of you out. But it's going to be a really good World Cup, and I definitely can't wait. To start off with, we have Carter Gordon at 10. So I've only picked him because, well, he's a really good player coming in. He's not quite experienced, obviously. He's only played 4 games or so, but he's come in with Eddie Jones, and he's played every Rebels game, and he's really a different player, and he's got to Australia really have to base off him during this World Cup. They don't have many first fives to go with him, so he's going to be starting most games, and he's really got to show what he is, and I think he will. He'll stand up to that pressure and show what he has. He is a player really to watch out for, so I'd keep an eye on him. Never look away from the Aussies, especially with Eddie Jones coaching. I think this guy, Carter Gordon, can really base them and bring a new brilliant side that we haven't seen from Australia in a few years. Then we have at 9, we have Lima Sopoaga. Well, he has only just came into this Samoan side, but he is a really good player. He played 15 or so games for the All Blacks, and he won a Super Rugby title with the Highlanders. And now he's come in from up in the Northern Hemisphere to Samoa, and I think he'll be a really tough player to get past. He's a really strong kicking skills, and we saw that this morning against Ireland. And he pretty much is the base of the Samoan side, and that's really what we saw this morning. And they nearly won it, the match this morning, but they just couldn't finish it. But Lima Sopoaga got them close, and he is a player to watch out for. He's a brilliant player. He's got the X factor, and left out of the All Black squad. He went overseas, back at Samoa this time. I think he's back for a World Cup. I don't think Samoa will win the World Cup, but I'm telling you, they'll be a dark horse. They can bring some upsets to the table using Lima Sopoaga as their base. Then at 8 we have Radradra. He actually played rugby league before he played rugby union, and that was only a couple of years ago he was playing rugby league. But now, once he's in rugby union, he's been emphatic. Good decision from him, at least for rugby union people. But man, he is one of Fiji's. He's Fiji's best at the moment. He's not only a brilliant centre at attacking, breaking open defence, but also very good at defence, and has a good kicking game too. I think he brings that X factor for Fiji. They're a really skillful side, and he's that consistent player that can really play his best every week match. Then at 7 we have Josh van der Flier, only forward in this list. I mean, he won Player of the Year last year, and I couldn't really pass him. Ireland really have based off him the last couple of years, and he's been brilliant. he's been a star, and I think he can bring that to the World Cup. He's such a good player when they need him to be, and really just such good defence, such a good player over the ball, everything really open side flanker would want. And really he's just brought open that island side, and is one of the reasons that why they're number 1 in the world at the moment. And then at 6 we've got Marcus Smith. England, they have been pretty bad over the last couple of years, but Marcus Smith, he's been their breakthrough player, 23 appearances so far, and is really this up-and-coming first 5 for their future. And this World Cup, I really want to focus on him too. He's such good kicking skills, and with George Ford replacing him at first 5 too, those two will really be able to take this England side far if they can all contribute as a team throughout this Rugby World Cup. I'm hoping to see him quite a lot this World Cup. I can tell you he'll be a very good player. And then at 5, we have Antoine Dupont. Some people be thinking he should be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. But the reason I put him at 5 is because he won the Player of the Year 2021. But although he is probably one of the best in the world at the moment, I just want to see. This is pretty much not only players to watch out for, but players I want to see play well. I want to see Antoine Dupont play well, but I want to see some of these younger players play well. Antoine Dupont is young, but I'd like to see some of these younger players really step up. And, definitely watch out for him. But France have a lot of other brilliant players to watch out for too. It was a tough decision to put him out there too. Then we have at 4 Finn Russell, most experienced on this list with 71 appearances. But man, he's such a good first 5. His kicking skills are so good, and off the tee too. Just everything you want from a first 5. He's got all the skills you want. He sets up most of Scotland's tries and scores half of them. So probably one of the best first 5 they've had ever, maybe. And he's even though he's 30, he's still at his best. He is at his best at the moment, and you have to watch out for him. Scotland have really been playing well with him recently, and yeah, I just can't see Scotland not making a really good impact at this World Cup. I just can't see them being knocked out too early, as I reckon there'll be upsets everywhere. But especially Scotland, I think, can upset those teams. It wouldn't be much of an upset against South Africa and Ireland, even though they are top teams. Scotland are top teams too. And Finn Russell really is one of those players that really take Scotland this far and have taken Scotland into that zone where they can be called a top team. Will Jordan at 3, and pretty much All Blacks playmaker. He's been good over the last few years. Brilliant, not just good, brilliant over the last few years. 23 tries and 25 appearances. No one can stop him. But also the three players, top 3, are all outside backs, and that's showing how good players like Will Jordan are at the moment. They're really shining out. And they've all got pretty good kicking game too. And that Will Jordan speed, he can carve up an opposition. And everything you pretty much want from him is with defence. We didn't see him much yesterday, but his defence is very good, and his attack. He goes in and makes a lot of plays. And he really brings that different style and can really rip open defence. And when he's not getting the ball on the wing, he does come in and try to make something happen, which is what New Zealand need when they are in times of struggle. Maybe he didn't do that enough yesterday, but they need. I think he can step up in the World Cup this year. Now at 2 we have Ange Capuozzo, and I mean young player, but best player, second best obviously, but man he's so good, best fullback at the moment by far. Man he's good. I mean Thomas Ramos is nearly like he's up there, but Ange Capuozzo, his speed and his skills, everything you want from a fullback, he brings to the table. And Italy, they could be teams that could upset teams like France and the All Blacks, which are would be massive wins, historic wins. But man, with Ange Capuozzo, scores and assists most tries for Italy, and only played 12 games, not much experience, but he's broken off the scene brilliantly. And I can tell you, this Rugby World Cup is no scene that he's definitely coming to this Rugby World Cup in hot form. Then at number 1, from South Africa, we have Canan Moodie. And I mean, he's only played 8 appearances, but he's probably the best winger at the moment. Well, he is the best winger at the moment. And there's nothing stopping him. He's so tall, and compared to Kurtley Renz and Cheslin Colby, who are very small, they've needed a big winger. I mean, there's Mapimpi, but Canan Moodie's just another level from Mapimpi, and he's shown that in a lot of recent games, and can pretty much carve open a defence. He's good under the high ball, got speed, he's got defence, he's very young. So I think this World Cup will really be bringing him to that stage, and future for him looks very bright. It looks very good for him, and I can't see anyone topping him at the moment. That is why he's at the top of the top 10 players to watch out for. So we'll go back through them. 10 we have Carter Gordon, 9 we have Lima Sopoaga, 8 we have Semi Radradra, 7 we have Josh van der Flier, 6 we have Marcus Smith, Antoine Dupont is 5, Finn Russell 4, 3 is Will Jordan, 2 is Ange Capuozzo, and 1 is of course Canan Moodie. And honestly, this Rugby World Cup looks so good, and I can't wait to share some coverage, live coverage. We won't be actually videoing it, but we'll be giving you some live commentary from the Kiwi Sports Studio. Please come back to our channel, like and subscribe for more. And a lot to watch in the next few months. Please come back again, because we've got a lot to show you. Also, we have our SuperBru Rugby World Cup pool, which is a predictions pool, which you guys can join. The link and the code is in the down in the above the comment section. And also we have a Premier League SuperBru predictions pool too. I'll also have a video of how to do how to like log into SuperBru and all that. And then we also have my Patreon you can follow, which is exclusive posts from the Kiwi Sports Studio. And to add on to that, we have my Buy Me a Drink donation fund for me. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you later at the World Cup. We'll be posting lots more in the coming months. Thank you very much.